Hi everyone, welcome to week 2. I have opened it a little bit early in case you want to get started, although we don't officially start until Wednesday morning, June 21st. Thank you again for your contributions over the last week. I know that was challenging for some of you and required a lot of attention on your part, and so I want to thank you for that. I have attached some detailed notes to this announcement that I'd like you to review that will provide group feedback and a recap of week 1 with some important pointers in there for you and some thoughts about the week that I think you'll value. Along with that, I've also provided some detailed instructions of what I want you to do in week 2 in the text that accompanies this screencast as well. So please take the time to read that. Now let's go into week 2 so I can give you a quick overview of what's coming ahead here for you. So on the weekly modules page, scroll down until you find week 2, Infusing into Admission and Values. Go ahead and click on that, and then it has the same organization as week 1, and that means it has an introduction, a plan your week calendar, the readings and videos, and then followed by all of the activities for the week. Now it looks long because I have a lot of instruction in there to guide you, but it's not so much long because of the length of activities. So let me go back up here to our calendar. Okay, so this week, instead of being in a lot of large group discussion, I have you spending the majority of your time in a small group discussion. Each of you is going to develop what we call a creative assignment idea. You don't have to plan it out extensively, but put together some thoughts on an idea of something you'd like to try in your online class. Then find your small group that you belong in and post your idea in that group by Friday evening. And then over the next several days, go ahead and review your colleagues' posts as well as reply to questions about your own. And this is a chance for you to get a feel for the dynamic of what a smaller group feels like online to dialogue with. Now, because you're going to be in small groups, I'm going to step back a little bit and let each small group kind of take the lead on its own. So I won't be participating in those conversations the same way I was in the past week. And that's because I really want your discussions to flourish. I want your individual presence to come up and for your community, your small group community, to kind of establish itself. So I will be more of what we call a guide on the side this week. So just so you know that, I'll be observing, but I won't be in there the same way I was this past week. So that's where I want you to spend the bulk of your time. I have some resources for you to review, and I'll go over those in a minute. And I also have an activity of doing Part A and Part B. It's an option to do Part A or Part B about some of our resources that we've put in the course on adult learning theory. And so you'll choose one or the other, not both. We also have a journal entry and then a Padlet kind of appreciations type posting that you'll do based on your small group. So let's go down and look at the instructions here. So here are the readings and resources. I would like everyone to view this video on the danger of a single story. It's very powerful, and I think will provide you with a lot of really important food for thought, not only for this week, but as you go into online teaching and as you go into Part 2 of the course with Rebecca. I'd also like everybody to review these documents on the Dominican values and our online team program overview. They're brief, but I think again will provide you good background on what is it we're trying to do here in the online program, what is it we try to convey in our online teaching at Edgewood College that's distinctive. It might be different from how other universities and colleges approach online learning. Let me go down a little bit more. In the Learning Theory Resources section, I want you to choose one of these items. You can certainly explore as many as you like, but choose one to engage with. Some of you, I mentioned this Adult Motivation to Learn framework. by Raymond Vlodkowski and Marjorie Ginsburg. You might enjoy reading this overview if you were in that discussion thread. But all of these are good. Rebecca wrote a wonderful article on deepening online dialogue. You may really enjoy reading that too. I think some of you were really taken with the idea about making connections, and she gives you some really important insights here if you have that concern for your courses. She offers you some insights as well as ideas of how to create those connections in your course. So pick one of those items to review a little more in depth. Okay, so here's the small groups. So find your name and then go into the link that your group is. So this is a link, and it will take you right into your small group blog, and there's instructions there, as well as I've attached instructions here if you want to print those out. The first post is due Friday evening. Remember, if you don't post Saturday morning, I'll be sending out reminders to see who's in there and asking you to come back in so that your presence is felt in the small group. So that's where I want you to spend the bulk of your time, is with your small group. Then, with another activity, I want you to choose one or the other. Either a regular discussion like we had last week about one of those adult learning resources, and that's fine if you want to go into this. This is a discussion just like we had last week, same format. Or if you want, you can try an option. So you pick one or the other. Option A is the discussion. Option B is a voice thread discussion. I'll be getting that ready tomorrow morning, so it's not ready yet for you to comment in. So you will go into a voice thread and leave your comment and get a feel for that, and you can participate as much or as little in there as you like. So if you want to leave one comment, that's fine. If you want to come back in several times and comment, that's fine. I have a lot of instruction here because there are some quirks to VoiceThread that you might encounter. So I have an overview screencast here, as well as some kind of tips and tricks down here of how to get in and actually use the VoiceThread. Okay, and here's another screencast on how to comment on a VoiceThread. It is an experiment, and so as Rebecca likes to say, in an experiment you can't do it wrong because it's all about learning. So if you feel up to trying that and want to learn a little bit more about VoiceThread, go ahead and go into that activity. And then the week will finish up with the journal, and again there's more optional resources to explore. So please keep in touch with me. I'll be providing individual feedback to you tomorrow in your journals, and I'll also probably do another screencast announcement right before the weekend to give you some direction as you go forward. So again, thanks for the week that we just concluded, and good luck for the week ahead. Bye-bye.